Brazil's STF ministers are going crazy. Most of them were nominated by leftist governments past mandates. As Brazil is a democratic country, they should recognize the defeat at the ballot boxes of the left parties for Jair Bolsonaro, but no, every day they set a new trap for the current government and to Brazil. They don't care if the measures taken against the government disrupt the life of the Brazilian population. Against Bolsonaro anything goes. They call Bolsonaro dictator, but in reality it is the Supreme Court that is dictator. They say that Bolsonaro attacks the press, but in reality it was the Supreme Court that ordered the arrest of several journalists supporting Bolsonaro for no reason. Without any explanation, they arrested several YouTubers just because they defended Bolsonaro government. Several YouTube, Twitter accounts were closed and Facebook all over the world because they were from people who defend the government. What is it then? It is dictatorship. It is disrespect the press, disrespect the popular opinion. This decision against profiles of scholarship holders goes beyond jurisdiction and sets a precedent for conflicts. Now then, they went to the absurdity of saying that Bolsonaro supports torturers and dictators. There's a lack of shame in the face of saying that Brazil compares to Nazi Germany. If that were true, Jair Bolsonaro would have already suffered an impeachment of the STF ministers themselves. They speak but show no crime by President Bolsonaro. In the fight against the coronavirus pandemic, the Supreme Court removed Bolsonaro from the control of strategic actions against the COVID-19 pandemic, leaving this responsibility exclusively for governors and mayors. Imagine the lack of control that this STF measure caused. They could prevent 35,000 prisoners from being released from prisons for pandemic, and let it happen. Ministers who go beyond their limits of power and lie should be impeached. These ministers feel like gods, they can do anything and not be judged for nothing. They have already become the most hated by Brazilians, leaving the chamber behind of deputies and Senate. Are at this moment studying a way to bring back the biggest thief the world, already condemned in several instances, to run for election 2022 for president of Brazil. They are desperate, and to achieve that, they will do anything.